Thank you for choosing the Amaterasu Express Direct. Our train utilizes Amaterasu Corporation's state-of-the-art technology for an automated, safe, and comfortable service. There is no crew aboard the train. Thank you for your understanding and support.
Automatic? So nobody's driving this thing.
This train has 5 cars. It will operate non-stop to its destination. Food and beverages are available in Car 2. Restrooms are available in Car 1 and Car 5. In case of an emergency, visit the backup control room in Car 3 and contact Control Headquarters via the intercom. We hope you enjoy your trip aboard the Amaterasu Express on your journey to Kanai Ward.
So there are 5 cars. This must be Car 1 at the front. I'd better find the other detectives and meet up with them.
If we use this... Yo! Check, check! Whoa, this stuff's vital! You definitely want to remember this. And that's a wrap!
There's a sink and toilet inside. This must be the restroom. There's no one inside it right now. I see a clean-looking bed. This is probably... It's locked, but there's no... It's a map of the train. The first and last cars can control the train. The rest are passenger cars. It says main control room B. The door is locked and won't open. I see a driver's seat in there, but no one's inside. There's a machine, but it's not on. It says main control room. There's a driver's seat inside. The machine driver's seats on both sides of the... Oh, I kinda sounded like a real detective there. It won't open. I guess that's obvious. And this is the front car. If it opened, I could fall off. There's a warning on the door. Please keep your hands clear of the doors. For your safety, doors will remain locked while the train is... It's a map of the train. Huh? Someone's there. I heard a voice behind the door. Excuse me, are you with the World Detective Organization? You are, right? You're master detectives, aren't you?
We are. But who are you?
I'm with you. I think I'm also a master detective of the World Detective Organization.
A boy like you? Master detective of the WDO?
It seems...
Seems like it.
Like hell, dumbass!
Huh?
A runt like you, a master detective? You're just shooting your mouth off. You look like a shriveled anteater.
Anteater?
What's the meaning of this?
You got a lot of nerve posing as a master detective. You wanna die right here, right now?
Wait! Please, hear me out! Oh, right! I have proof that I'm a master detective!
A letter? From the World Detective Organization? It's real. There's no mistake about it.
What? Are you serious?
Looks like there's a reason behind this. Go ahead and tell us. I'll allow it.
Right, thank you, but there's really not much to explain. And that's what happened.
Amnesia.
Looks that way. I was hoping one of you would know who I am.
Apparently not.
No way. We're on the same team, but no one knows me? Then who am I?
That's what I want to know. Besides, even if the letter is real, you may not be the right recipient.
Why do you suspect me?
There is a reason why. But first, do you know what the World Detective Organization is all about?
A little bit? I think I remember a little. Or not.
Guess not. So you called yourself a member without even knowing.
Yes. Sorry.
Well, I suppose it's a master detective's duty to shepherd the lost. Very well, I'll tell you. Maybe you'll regain your memories after hearing what I have to say.
Thank you.
If you're that lost, why not check your notes? Use whatever you gotta to get the job done. Burn it into your brain. So simple. I see.
Listen up. The World Detect, an extra-legal, extra-privileged organization devoted to eradicating the world's unsolved mysteries. Their branches exist throughout the world. As of now, there are roughly 1,000 master detectives in the WDO.
Powers?
They are supernatural powers used in investigation. People who develop talents such as they train at the organization to harm those who manage to gain a forte are recognized, which means, if you're a master detective, it should say so on your license. It's an identification card. Check your...
I don't have one.
If you don't have a detective deed, you ain't one of us. Even if you got one, I'd suspect it's fake anyway.
Oh, hold on! I'm not trying to trick anyone!
Pardon me. He seems to be the only one accused of being an imposter. But how about the rest of you? If you require he has some sort of proof, then the same would apply to everyone here.
The hell'd you just say?
She's right. Everyone here has just met for...
Huh? First time? So
Master detectives rarely meet together. We each travel the world on our own. So, I've never seen so many gathered together for a case like this. We thought all of the summoned members had shown up, and were about to start introductions.
I see.
Well, let's start the introductions. We'll include the tardy one as well.
What? You still want to...
It's vital for us to ascertain each of our identities moving forward. All the more reason due to this... perplexing
Perplexing circumstance? What does he mean by that?
Now,
Hey, young man.
Me?
That's right. Come here. Stand before me.
Why? Whoa. Huh? What's going on?
I'm measuring you. Stay still for just a second. Thank you. That was quite educational. That outfit fits you well. Up there is a branch with detectives adept at spiritism. I was also active there as a medium.
A medium?
I can summon the souls of the dead by using my body as a vessel.
Summon a soul? Can you summon anyone who has died? Like, for example, the victim of a crime?
Yes, but there is one condition. I require the clothes that person wore while they were still alive. Only by wearing their clothes can I summon their soul. Hence why my powers don't work on people smaller than me, or if the person is far bigger. Overall, the size must match. Also, I can't abide outfits with no fashion sense. Filthy, reeking clothes are always out of the question.
That sounds more like a prick.
Clothes make a man. They reveal all about one's livelihood. Like skin worn over skin. That's what clothes... Consider that when compared to bare skin, clothing has a greater surface area seen by other people. Therefore, clothes are an expression of a person's identity and originality. You ever think about how you've never heard of ghosts being naked? Ghosts wear clothing because those clothes are a part of their identity.
Now that you mention it...
That's why, despite your amnesia, I can tell the kind of person you are just by looking at the clothes you wear.
Really?
Your uniform is undoubtedly an official one supplied by the WDO, and I found it fits you perfectly after measuring your size. I don't think it could possibly belong to someone else.
Which means... Am I one or not? I can't figure it out without my memory...
That's all I have to say. I'm the medium detective Melanie.
An introduction. Introduce. A subjective observation of one's own self-image, explained objectively.
Are you okay?
Did I do something that caused you concern?
No, it's just you seem to be...
I rarely have a need to do so, so I was considering what approach to take. After all, is there such a thing as a self in the first place? All I am is a bundle of nervous tissue reacting to external stimuli. If I had to, I guess I'd call myself Poochie Laughman.
So...
Names are meaningless. A method of arbitrary labeling. To that end, it serves the same purpose as a detective.
She seems a bit...
Most of the World Detective Organization's work is investigating unsolved I was trusted with many bureaucratic investigations. My clients are mainly enterprise. Depending on the client, I use my forte to see if the transaction party is trustworthy. My forte is known as audio app. When I concentrate, I can hear anything from distant whispers. No one is safe to speak of their secrets when I, Poochie...
Oh, then did you hear anything suspicious at the station? Maybe we can figure out what happened to me.
Unfortunately,
Oh,
constantly listening in on all sounds leads to a sensation of my physical boundaries within reality dissolving away. My already tenuous sense of self starts to vanish, which is why I tend to close my ears unless I'm using my powers.
Being blessed with powers sure comes at a price. Did she always act in such a strange way? Or, regardless, she definitely has a distinct air about...
That is all I have to say about myself.
Oh. This part of...
I hear a heart beating faster than usual. Is it my own?
I'll go first. I'm from the... I love me. However, have you heard of... Rumor has it, it was a once... There wasn't. The strange part is that all 52 I'll let you figure out what that means. When harmony between man and nature is disrupted, disaster strikes.
Nature's mediator. Though he suspected me, he still gave me a fair chance to explain myself. He looks a bit intense, but maybe...
I'll describe my forte as well. I'm uncomfortable exposing classified information regarding investigators, but this is an emergency. My forte is... I can control animals as I wish, and recruit them, though useful in many ways. As a basic rule, I often use mice. They're the perfect, unfortunately.
Not only is he a good detective, but he really is impressive.
That is all from me.
I may feck slow. They call me a master detective now, but I'm originally a broke, illegal immigrant. When I was a kid, I was an upstanding... My parents were lawyers who never tolerated injustice. They should have left because they went after him. They were murdered.
That's awful.
I ran away to protect myself. I didn't know where the ship was going. That I drifted to the slums. I managed to survive until now. With my natural talents, I can't stand. If I can't figure out the difference between the good guys and the baddies, then I just kill or be killed.
He looks scary. I think there's a deep sadness within him.
I can't share details about my forte. Just know
that's...
You got a problem with that, you tiny
Not at all.
You sure are a frail and pale to boot.
No way!
A detective's gotta be tough. First, you'll need to get used to stab.
No thanks.
Don't be shy.
No, really, I'm fine.
I am... Perhaps you expect an introduction, but I have nothing to say. Let the past melt like ice in an evening stream. That's how I live. My forte is thoughtography. I can transcribe images from... That's all for me. There's no need for any...
There's clearly something extra...
Lastly, it's your turn. Aside from having amnesia...
I still can't
If you really...
Oh, young man, are you sure?
You only inquired about clothing.
Maybe you'll remember after a few punches.
Hold on!
Aphex, stop that. The perplexing circumstance we face may have something to do with his memories.
That's right, I was wondering about that. What do you mean by perplexing circumstance? Did something happen?
Well... something unexpected. The number of people is off.
The number of people?
I, Hoochie, heard from the World Detective Organization that the number of master detectives on the train was... precisely 5.
Five? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 of us!
I also heard from the WDO that 5 master detectives will gather on board. Hence why when you called yourself a master detective, I was honestly surprised.
I knew this job wouldn't be easy, but there's already a mystery before us. This is getting exciting.
It's obvious what's going on. There's an imposter among us.
It's not me! I think...
How about we contact the WDO and find out? It could be a mistake. It's no use. I can't reach them. There's no signal here.
Who could the uninvited sixth guest be?
It's obvious. I'm the most suspicious. Especially with my amnesia in this situation. Could I be the imposter? And I just can't
Alright, I got it. Hey, since you're all clueless, I'ma tell you my extra sharp deduction.
You may speak.
Why would I need your permission? Whatever. Way I see it, the runt here ain't the imposter.
Huh?
It'd be boring if the most suspicious one is the culprit. The runt must have been attacked by the real culprit. The memory loss is a side effect of the attack.
And the imposter's motive? Why would they attack Yuma?
To pretend to be a master detective and replace the runt on the train. The plan was going smoothly, but the runt suddenly woke up. He got on the train right before it departed, and the results stand before us. Obviously, the imposter miscalculated. The runt's gotta be tougher than he looks.
Oh, that's a surprisingly proper deduction. And I thought you'd be the most useless one here.
Why, thank you.
In other words, I was knocked out at the station because someone attacked me? But I don't think
Excuse.
Let's hear it. I'll allow it.
Stop acting like we need to get your permission!
I suspect that the entire situation is a test designed by the World Detective Organization.
A test?
A WDO exam officer has...
If that were the case, Yuma here could possibly be the exam officer.
Me? An exam officer?
Bring it! I don't care if it's the WDO or a hitman. If you want to test me, I'll show you what I got!
What are you trying to do?
For now, I'll check to see if there are other uninvited guests. I wouldn't want any accomplices lurking about.
And how are you going to do that?
Like this. Let's go!
What was that?
No signs of the enemy. I used my forte, life detection. I can detect life in a 50-meter radius and pinpoint its location. The mechanism is a trade secret, but I can say without a doubt that we're the only ones on this trip.
Talk all you want, but who can verify that you're not lying?
We're never gonna get anywhere if you start doubting everything. Use your own damn powers to figure it out then.
I see. So fortes come in handy at a time like this. In that case, there's someone else with the power that can confirm if other passengers are on board.